I'm back at it in New Vegas. Today we're at the embassy. Yesterday we were dealing with the tops. And, got a few things sorted. Eddie is still unresponsive. Today's episode will will make sure that Eddie's back to normal. Hello, Lizzie.
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. How can I help you?
Looking for the ambassador, miss.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall. The embassy offices are to your left, while the barracks and living quarters are to the right. If you're looking for a history lesson, I suggest you talk to Ambassador Crocker.
Sounds about right. Tell me about yourself, though.
I don't have time to give my life story to everyone that passes through. Is there something I can actually help you with?
Goodbye.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Set into the right, so Crockett's this way? Crockett, where are you, sir? Who's that? Officer Philip Granger's final report. I require that. Let's see. Ooh, it's going to be tough. What did he say, though? Final report, Ambassador Philip Granger. With my term here coming to a close, I'm taking a moment to reflect on my accomplishments here. Sadly, they are few and far between. The politics between the families of Mr. House have made it incredibly difficult to deal with any of them. The Omertas are a group of sleazy lowlifes pretending to be something they aren't. The White Glove Society gives me the creeps. There's something strange going on with them, and I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure I want to know. The chairmen are thugs that dress themselves up in fancy suits and pretend to be cool. I'm surprised that they've lasted this long without killing each other, although it's probably due to Mr. House and his Securitrons. We have our work cut out here for us. I wish my term was more fruitful than it was, but I'm glad I'm returning to the NCR.
Help you?
No. You don't need to help me whatsoever. Crockett. Oh, there he is.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
I'm listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House.
It
doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
Okay.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR.
I have no past crimes.
As well as additional benefits and perks.
Fair.
Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
I already know them. We're good friends.
That's excellent news. So they'll help us, right?
I'm not sure. I'll get back to you.
Let me know as soon as you have an answer from them.
I want to talk about the boomers. Tell me about yourself, Ambassador.
Interested in politics, huh? Well, grab a seat and get comfortable.
Let's hear.
I've been in politics quite a while now. Always had the drive to do it, even when I was young. It's just something I was drawn to. I started my career over 20 years ago, back in the NCR as the local mayor, and worked my way up from there. I managed President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship.
Okay.
I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
Okay, NCR.
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavian Force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival. and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms.
I didn't actually
Those
know
terms
that.
became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
Go on.
Now we mostly
There's
just
more?
keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble. But that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work.
Love how he's
Every
typing
once in a
away as he's
while, we
talking.
make progress.
Okay. What's happening around the Strip?
It's the same old stuff around here. Gambling, debauchery, drunkenness. It's all here. I'm getting a little old for it, however. If you want more information, try talking to some of the other guys around here. I don't get out of the office much anymore.
Fair enough. I'm sure he's got more. Caravan? Nah, not yet. But I think there's an achievement for beating a few people with caravans. I've got to figure out what to do.
I hope you...
Oh, no. Okay.
Goodbye.
Definitely have to play everyone at Caravan. Empty safe.
Hello.
What's on it? Not much. Don't know how this is going to work, but hey, we're here and we may as well try. Okay, it's not like discovers, but it could be dislikes. No, it can't be dislikes. Only 3 of them. Could be distents? It's closer. Research has an A. That's it. Nope. No, it's not you. Yep, mistakes. Nice. Much easier than even some of the novice ones in Fallout 4. Informant report. The latest information from our inside source reports the murders are unhappy with House. We may be able to use this as leverage against them. Freeside reports. Reports are coming in that detailing a rise in violence against the NCR citizens. We're going to take a look into this. All sources indicate the Pacer is involved, of course. Our farms on the east side are producing a good amount of crops. With the additional water allocated from Hoover Dam, we can increase the number of farms over the next few years by a substantial amount. That means more residents inclined to vote for annexation. Fiend report. The Fiends are more active outside New Vegas. The troops stationed at Camp McCarran are handling this for now, but the situation needs to be monitored. Alright, so what else do we have in the NCR Embassy?
Morning.
Let's see, we've got empty bathrooms. Awesome. We've got some rooms, I take it, for secretary, for the... Ooh, is that... Oh, I thought... Don't know why, I thought, oh, bar of gold. By the way, if anyone's wondering, I bit my tongue somehow. Really badly. And, I can actually hear it in my speech at times. Strip letter 11. Mine. Okay. Just flexing on me doing push-ups. If I could, I would. Here, I keep forgetting that ammo does weigh stuff, so I'll have to bear that in mind. Recon armor. Gimme. Hardly gonna let you keep all that recon armor to yourselves. Ho ho ho! Yeah. For the sake of karma, I don't tend to loot too much when I see things like this. Strip ladder 11. The Private Erwin, if I hear one of you pulling another prank on one of my troopers that causes them to return to duty without their clothing intact, I will personally make sure you get transferred to Camp Forlorn Hope and don't come back. I'll be watching you, Lieutenant Ashfield.
Hello. So you're the one that went into the Lucky 38. I bet that was pretty creepy. What can I do for you?
What's happening?
Us troopers mostly come to the Strip for our R&R. We blow off some steam by gambling, drinking, partying, or fighting. If you're looking for a good time, I'd suggest hitting up Gomorrah. The girls there are pretty nice, if you know what I mean.
Tell me about yourself.
What have you heard? I know people think I'm a little on the wild side, but I'm just trying to have fun, you know? Just because I happen to get into fights and like to pull pranks doesn't mean anything.
Okay, what about the Ambassador?
He's a little stiff and stuffy. Doesn't leave the office that much. Always surrounds himself with papers and reports. I've always wanted to play a prank on him, but there's no way I could ever pull that off without getting in trouble from Captain Pappas.
A prank, you say?
Yeah, I got a few ideas that I'm working on. Maybe I'll let you in on it once I have something.
Fair enough. And he can play Caravan.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we got a chance to hold it.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Till sunset sarsaparilla. Don't think I can even... Hey! Archimedes is back once again. Don't ask. Do not ask how that was possible. There are 3 people looking at me. Private Humphreys, this has been the best 3-day pass yet. I learned my lesson early and ditched the casinos for the girls at Gomorrah. Now that the money is well spent, you can't get that kind of service at Camp Gulf. Going to sleep now, while it's daylight, and head back to Gomorrah tonight for one last hurrah. Private Watkins.
What is it?
Police. Well, obviously we have Private Jake here. I'm assuming there is someone else of importance. Like a officer. They're still doing press-ups. That's actually pretty impressive. Just still going. Okay, so we've spoken to nearly everyone. Somehow, my sneak is so good I can do this. Yeah, sometimes I just do the rushed method, and you get an alliance replenish, and it's just gravy, like. Embassy report. Increased gang activity in Freeside needs to be monitored. Mr. House doesn't seem to care about anything outside the city's walls. The NCR may have to step in. Ambassador Crocker has once again requested a meeting with Mr. House. Response has yet to be received. Current supplies at the embassy are within normal range. Captain Pappas reports no unusual activity on the Strip. Ambassador Crocker, Captain Pappas dropped off a new report for you while you were out. The report is attached. Lizzie. Or Liza. Security lacking at checkpoints. There have been some recent cases of civilians and troops sneaking into unrestricted items into the Strip. The security needs to be increased to make sure this stops right away. I'm instructing the MPs to tighten security at checkpoints, and any violations will be severely punished. Recently, confiscated items have been stored in the storeroom at the military headquarters. I've locked the room and have a key with me. Captain Marie Pappas. Wait, how long? Ooh, has the key on her. Personal notes. It's getting a little busy around here lately. I have a feeling that a lot of things are going on and I'm not aware of it. There's more papers and reports getting passed around, but a lot of things under the table. All I know is I need a vacation. I'm getting a little tired of spending all my time at the embassy and need to get out. Maybe I'll hit up one of the casinos these nights.
Hello.
Poor Addie. Poor Addie's just like, just sitting there. Right, there are 2 buildings to this place. And I'm assuming the person we need is in the police military headquarters.
I hear you've been meeting with Mr. House in the Lucky 38. I bet you think you're pretty special, don't you? Special or not, stay out of trouble, and more importantly, stay out of my way.
Tell me about Private Irwin.
Private Irwin? Yeah, he's starting to get a thick file here with all his troublemaking.
What's happening on the strip, eh?
Yeah, more of the usual. We're keeping an eye on the troopers to make sure they don't do anything stupid. Yeah, the only stupid one we've had lately is Private Irwin. He's starting to cause more trouble than he's worth.
I'd like to know more about you, miss.
Not much to tell. Keeping the troopers in line and monitoring the strip keeps me busy. It's my job, and I'm going to do it well. Now, if that's all, I've got work to do.
Fair enough. What can you tell me about the ambassador?
Crocker isn't too bad. He mostly stays in his office now. If you have any questions about the embassy, you should ask him. He'll talk your ear off.
He sure did.
Bye.
You got a key on you. The storage room. Right. The storage room's there. We'll check the place out before we do anything majorly. Ooh. Well, the latter. Private Jackson, this is the last time I take your advice. I went to the bar at Gomorrah, like you said. I got pissed drunk, kicked out after getting too friendly with the dancers, fell into the gutter and puked all over myself before being picked up by some MPs. Next thing I know, I'm waking up drunk in the drunk tank 2 days later. Thanks for wasting my pass, jerk. Oh, what's he like? Who's that? Traveler, a military police. Love this weapon.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Don't know how we keep getting away with this, but hey. Right. What a guess. Let's go. Strip security notice. I've noticed an increase in the amount of smuggling of restricted items into the strip. And increase its security at checkpoints. To prevent this, a report has been sent to Ambassador Crocker via Liza to report. MP shift reports. 2 drunk troopers caused in a ruckus on the strip. MPs got involved, were able to resolve it before the Securitron showed up. MPs received a complaint of suspicious activity near the Lucky 38. The complainant reported seeing a man hugging several trees. An intoxicated man was sleeping in the lobby of the Tops. A woman reported a drunk man vomiting in the fountain in front of the Ultralux. MPs were unable to find the man once arriving at the scene. The MPs responded to a report of a young woman behind Las Vegas station who locked herself in handcuffs, and MPs broke up a fight between twin brothers near the Gomorrah. The brothers stated they were fighting over one of the dancers at Gomorrah. Troop behaviour report. Private Irwin has been causing trouble again. His pranks are starting to go a little too far. One more complaint and I'll put him behind bars. This one needs saved because don't know how it's going to go. Like, is what it is though. Nothing in here. Nothing in here's jumping out at me. Ooh. Nice. Alright. So, cattle prods. The safe doesn't seem to have much. Where are the metal boxes underneath? What secrets do you hold?
Keeping quiet.
Yeah. There's literally nothing in here worth my karma. Unless... Even at that. They're like, nah. I think we've came, we've saw, we've had a look. Yep. I think that's about it. She's just like, wait till she finds out the key's not there. So, if take photos for Michelangelo and we have to speak to the boomers for Crocker. That means the only place that we really have left is the Vault 21 Motel. And the Ultralux. I'll go in here and speak to Sarah. This place is vast. I always remember getting lost here.
Morning.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Weintraub. Welcome to the finest vault hotel in the whole world.
I would like a room. What kind of things do you sell?
I have all sorts of things. Vault souvenirs, vault wares, vault machines, vault mementos, and vault suits. And, well, lots of other vault things, too.
Vault gear? Swell. Can you show me what you got?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, I got these great lunch boxes. They're super. What else? Oh, look at these toasters. You like toast, right? If they're crunchy, even better. What about a vintage Vault-Tec toy car? Or...
Do you actually have any vault gear?
Okay, I do, but who wants a lame sensor module or a nitrogen canister anyway? All the popular stuff has been sold, especially the vault suits. I need to find more because people buy them like hotcakes. Leather suits are good times. Thinking about that just blows my top.
I'll help you out. You know, leather is my speciality. Unzip it, heat it, rub a shine onto it.
Really? Well, I don't even know what to say to that.
Just don't say, here now. Don't want to get the patrons all riled up, do we?
Ha ha ha. Okay, why don't you help me out? And in the meantime, I'll think about where to take advantage of your skills.
Shame we can't fix the boomer suits. They're very similar.
Hey, who says I can't fix that? You bring me those boom suits too, okay?
Count on it.
Oh, that makes me so happy. You are too much. Good to see you again.
Right, let's see. Are you the owner?
Well, it is my vault, all right. I mean, yeah. That is, no. I take care of it, but I suppose you could say that it belongs to Mr. House.
What does he do?
Mr. House has everything to do with Vault 21. He tried to get us out before he filled it with concrete. I almost went ape. So we convinced him. Okay, Sheldon and I, right? We convinced him to leave the top level mostly intact.
Why did he fill it with concrete?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't want anybody sneaking around down there. My vault runs deep and wide. It's filled with corridors and rooms that go far. What gives him the right to screw us with the royal shaft anyway? So he saved New Vegas. Woohoo! Now scram and let us go on with our lives.
Strange that he would, like...
Sheesh.
Maybe it's because Securitrons couldn't really go into it? Maybe he didn't want it turning into, like, some sort of resistance? It's weird.
I see. Okay, your move.
You run the place?
Yeah, and you gotta dig what I did with it. Looking as good as it should. Almost.
Do you miss the old days?
It was bustling with activity. We all knew each other so well. You see, the vault kept us all even. It's all symmetry and windows down there. We solved any quarrels through gambling. Lady Luck cast no eyeballs, you know?
A gambling vault?
So, nobody shafted anyone else. Yeah, I miss those days.
Do you know Doc Mitchell?
Mitch? You mean Molebutt? I hadn't thought about that name in a long time. I was just a child and he had a big mole in his rear bumper. You understand, kids and all that. Everyone knows about each other in a vault. There's no other way. I hope Mitch is doing well.
Do you miss the old days? Yeah, how long? Do you get a lot of business?
Sure. The place is packed. Usually. We get loads of NCR cubes these days. A stray Brahmin baron once in a while, and recently circled couples shining big rocks on their fingers.
Other questions? What do you have for sale? Lab uniform. Aid. Miscellaneous stuff. Which actually does have a pre-war toaster. That's about it. Okay. I'd like a room.
For the strip VIPs like you, I've got just the right room. At half the price.
Here you go.
Go all the way down to the vault's main game room. Take the hallway to your left, and then the first room on the left-hand side. Enjoy your stay. Good to see you again.
Okay. A vault hotel? What was it like before the war?
No, silly. Of course it wasn't always a hotel. I grew up in it. I love it. My favorite place in the world. Not that I know much of the world. I never left this place, come to think of it. But it is the most special vault ever.
What's so special?
My vault is pure New Vegas. Everyone has a chance, and Lady Luck smiles if you play your odds right. Okay, it was like that before we had to leave. Vault 21 had very smart ways to help people get along. All arguments and fights got solved through gambling. I'll give you a quick tour of my home. Oh yeah, if you like.
Sure, I still have other questions. What's so special?
Vault 21 had very smart ways to help people get along. All arguments and fights got solved through gambling. I'll give you a quick tour of my home.
Let's just make... Oh, you never left this place?
Sure I have. I made the scene in the strip. It's just that I really like it here. Vault 21 is a kick.
Sheldon also likes indoors a lot. Are you agoraphobic too?
Okay, you're right. I hate going outside. It's almost impossible for me to step out of here. Still, I love my vault. It's my pad.
Other questions. Some things I want to know about you. What did you say about not being the owner?
I take care of it, but I suppose you could say that it belongs to Mr. House.
Have I got everything else? Was it always a motel?
No.
Wait, how long?
Mr. House has...
We've done a lot of these. How do I get back there doing the tour? I
Good
need
to
to see
you again.
How do I get the tour? How long can I get something for perception? Just for now? That gives a bit of perception. Just need one to perception. Mentats, maybe? No.
Good to see you again.
Sorry, there's something else behind all this.
Okay, you're right. I hate going outside.
Oh.
Rightio, Daddy-o. Let's do it.
Ah,
All right,
Daddy-o.
please follow me. We'll head into the vault right away.
What's our science at? 86. Sure we can bump that up. Let me see. Do you know I haven't even gotten NCR Trooper in a while? That was a while ago that I last tried it. Damn it. Oh. Close. Okay, has an A, another A, a T. No, it's not that. Infiltration. Oh, aren't I good at this? The mail messages. New message from Sheldon. Hey lol sis, how are you holding up? I miss you so much. This place wants me to run back to our home every single day. I just had to write to you so I could feel a bit warmer. The warehouse's cold air weighs on me as heavily as the concrete that Mr. House dumped in our vault. Damn be his soul. Yeah, I imagine you didn't... Oh, we've already read this from Sheldon's one. Okay. Our influential friends. Dear Miss Weintraub. This is Charlene, or Tan, writing to thank you for your great service we had at your hotel. I can't wait to tell my inner circle. As you recall, my husband Biff is a very well-respected and influential man in our wealthy community. Miss Shaw, Ingrid Dinger, and Lady Bofton will soon come for tea to our estate, and I will direct them your way. They will love the quaint and rustic feel of your cramped underground hole. Tris cheek. Even Beth still talks about his new favourite ranging garb. The leather from my Vault 21 suit contains a scent of unwashed ages, he says to all our visitors, but he won't let them try them on for a minute, with most sincerity. Okay, that's it. That was a very hard, wow. I thought, don't know. Had assumed there would be more to that.
This bunker protects the...
It's a tiny terminal. Dinner menu. Classics such as breakfast, aspartame sugar bombs, real corn flour pancakes, and savoury iguana sausages. Lunch is Misqueak flavoured cazador wings, apple sauced gecko stew, and creamy mac and cheese. And then dinner is Brahmin sirloin and blue bighorn cheese, yum yum deviled eggs over pork and beans, and grilled mantis claw on pinion nuts. All meals served at a certain time. Gift catalogue. Sensor modules, pool sets, nitrogen canisters, pre-war toys. Be along the elite to possess a piece of the past in your bright future. Convenience. Courtesy wake-up calls, laundry facilities, guided tours, strip-style poker lessons, and room service network access. History. Paradise of Equality. Vault 21 is a story unlike any nuclear fallout shelter you're about to learn why. It is common knowledge that some vaults were built and organised with motives that went beyond their function as safeguards for our last great hope. The hope that humanity would survive even the worst catastrophic imaginable nuclear war. Vault 21 was one of these experimental vaults. In the spirit of Las Vegas, our vault was built and organised around gambling. Everything you see here follows the idea that humans can coexist and organise their lives based on the principle that skill is the only factor that should tip the blind balance held by Lady Luck. We embodied the perfect equilibrium between self-reliance and social equality. Each level of Vault 21 was symmetrical and transparent, every room looked like the next, and every gambling place was built in plain sight so no other person would have advantage over another. Thanks to this, quarrels in our society were solved from an equal starting ground. The best won, just like our American dream promised so long ago. After 200 years of living in harmony, we finally awoke to the nature of the outside world, but Mr. House in his able wisdom resurrected our lost city as New Vegas. Opening New World. 7 years ago, Mr. House rebuilt and organised the great city of New Vegas. Vault 21 rests in the middle of the strip, and it was inevitable it would become part of the city's bright future. Mr. House contacted our community and offered us to participate in the resurgence of New Vegas. Most Vault 21 dwellers refused the offer. The offer. Life was comfortable, safe and fruitful. We had grown so accustomed to the benefits of our isolated society we could not conceive leaving it behind for an unknown future, teetering on a precarious balance. Still, there were some among us that disagreed with the prevailing wisdom. They challenged on Mr. House's behalf each of the Vault's levels representatives that supported continuing our isolation. According to the custom, a game would be set where the winner would decide the course of the community's future. A game of blackjack was scheduled and held in this very level of Vault 21. After many hours of grueling struggle, Mr. House's supporters won an extremely risky, fateful gambit. They decided to open the doors to the outside world. The rest upheld our system and remained true to their promises to abide by the victor's decision. After almost 200 years within the vault halls, we released the seals of the ancient door, and we opened to a new world. Tribute to Mr. House. Mr. House, with help of the families, transformed the unharmed ruins of Las Vegas into a paradise. It resembled the city that we remembered thanks to the stories and items our forefathers told us and secured in Vault 21 after the cataclysm. We were awestruck, cautious at once. Slowly, we left the confines of the vault, settled within New Vegas, aiding in its reconstruction. Vault 21, a giant complex of functioning machinery, became a great source of materials to rebuild New Vegas. He stripped the vault and filled its empty husk with concrete, only leaving behind the parts of the top level. This section where you find this hospice and where the warmth of our ancient home remains alive for all to enjoy. We have come to recognise the wisdom of Mr. House in forging a new, brighter future for all inhabitants. Without his leadership, the barren wasteland would have remained uncivilized, savage and brutal for all time. We hope that you join us in celebrating New Vegas in the memory of the legacy. Unregistered user, pay up and try again, Hingy. Sent, pay up and try again. Right, fair enough.
Entrance to the vault. Solid stone outside and thick steel on the inside. Hello.
Yep. Go on.
Good to see you again.
Now take me on a tour. Right, we're... Oh. I noticed there's no actual vault door to this place. At least it's not obvious. She still take me in the tour? Are you? You still touring? Has it bugged? May have bugged. We'll follow her just for a little bit.
Above us, there's a control center for this level of the vault's life support systems, electric grid, radioactive shields, and all that jazz. Don't get lost. My vault has many corridors and rooms, although it is no longer symmetrical after Mr. House threw us out.
Lots of withdrawals. To go to a doctor about all that, because I'm assuming I'm suffering a wee bit. Where's all that purified water I stole the other day? Nice. It looks like you could gamble at this place at one point, but...
You turned around?
This is the main game hall. Here we settled the big disputes among the vault's levels.
Luck's about to change.
Chosen
I can feel
representatives
it.
gambled against each other here. The winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective.
Seeing the sights?
This looks really awkward. Nope, all good now. Just telling them off. I think she's the only name character.
We used to have such parties in this diner. A bitch to clean later, but well worth it.
I'm going with her because this place, I've got lost here many a time, so it'd be good to actually go around and...
This hall leads to our guest rooms. You can use the first room on our left.
Our guys
but
put the monorail
no
back to
snooping
work.
next door. That's my room.
Hello.
Always was. Down there is the game room. Each side of the vault had one, but the other is filled with concrete now.
Vegas at night.
Okay, that wraps it up. I'll see you soon. Good to see you again.
Okay. No worries.
Vegas at night is like nothing else.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Just all gamblers. Uh-huh. Okay, so that goes off to a dead end. Oh. Nice. Nice. Oh. Makes the terminal here easy, but the other one was really hard. Hailed is not it. Could it be dealer? No. Could it be? It's probably refuse. No, it's not. Weaken? Yeah. Sometimes Lady Luck just plays on our side. Yeah, that's just from her and her brother. So that was her room. This is my room. Which is fair enough. That's easy. This goes up to the atrium. Which leads to another way down.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Loops round. We know the diner's
Our
underneath.
guys put the monorail back to work.
Okay, it's just a bit that you can... Oh, what's that? Oh, just part of the window. Again, okay, this looks open, but there's actually nothing going on here. Loops back round.
Vegas at night is like nothing.
Wish I could have seen what's inside the 38.
That's all buried. Is there anything going on in here? Let's have a little look. No, nothing. Your cola machine. Oh wait, how long? Can I go in? Oh, I can go in, can't I? Oh no, it's inaccessible.
Shh. We're hunting shitheads.
What a line. What a line. Okay. Just a... It's like sort of storage room. I know about all that meal history. No. Ladder 3. Hey Mom, I've some good news and some bad news. Good news is I didn't lose all my money on the silly gambling games, as you call them. Bad news is that I lost all my money on one of them girls at the Gomorrah. You would have liked her though, she was a real classy lady. Well, since there's none left for me, and I'm all out of caps, I'll be heading home soon. Love you, Dennis. I lost all my money, Mum. Don't worry though, I'm on my way back. Inaccessible. Never mind, I said I used to always get lost at... Well... You have to remember, when I said I got lost in this place, I was like a kid when I was playing this game. I was like 15? I know how terrible playing this game at that age. Get that sexy sleepwear. Good job, right.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
No point in going into any of the bathrooms. They don't have anything of extreme value. I'll tell you what, some of these are pretty damn good for picking up.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Oh yeah. Per people in here. I've just robbed everyone blind.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Come on, time to get lucky.
Ooh.
Vegas at night is like nothing else.
I always assumed there was like a... Check
Who
the
would have
diner.
thought a place like this would exist? Seen the site?
Who are you?
Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to drink myself to the ground right here. Scram.
Carlitos? Speech as good a place as any, though you are drinking yourself under the ground.
Damn straight. This is about the last place in this fucking city where I can burrow without having to look over my shoulder.
Sounds like you're in trouble. What's the deal?
Who isn't in trouble in New Vegas, huh?
Yeah, true.
Sooner or later, you hit the bottom of the barrel. I just happen to fall harder than most.
Like the
is all.
bottom of the barrel of my coffee that I'm gonna go have to make. How high was that fall?
From the top. Where else, huh? I'm Carlitos. My fingers work the magic, and my hands deal the luck. There was no player who'd stood a chance, no wise guy who didn't fear me, and no doll who could resist me. Gomorrah was my kingdom, Carlitos' turf.
You spent some time at Gomorrah. What was it like?
I didn't just spend time there. I lived there, okay? I was family. All I wanted, I had. Caps, booze, drugs, women, power. You name it. It was heaven. until you find that all the glitter is made of broken dreams and all the praise hides a knife pointing at your ribs.
Ooh. Unimportant wise guys that I should know about?
Now, if you have to ask, you probably don't know shit about who you're dealing with, huh? Listen up. Watch out for Caccino, that's all I'm saying.
Ah, yes. What do you say about working at Gomorrah?
It was heaven, until you find that all the glitter is made of broken dreams and all the praise hides a knife pointing at your ribs.
Anyone you'd recommend for a good time?
I'd recommend you save your caps and your skin. Check the tops, no big-time wise guys there. Freeside's also fine, you know? There's too much shit and despair at Gomorrah already. I don't want anybody making it worse for for the girls, you know?
I can keep a secret. Who you worried about?
Okay, it's Joanna. She works at Gomorrah. But it's all my fault. I met her at the Atomic Wrangler. Beautiful doesn't even come close. I moved her into Gomorrah. I was in love, okay? And then Caccino, backstabbing snake, got me out of the way so that he could have my girl.
Ooh. Why didn't you get her out?
What, you think I can just waltz in there and take her away? She's their doll now, okay? Besides, I step in Gomorrah and I'm as good as dead, you hear? You don't just leave the Omertas unless it's in a body bag.
I can talk to her.
Don't know. She's a dream to me now. If I could have her again, I'd be a made man. Why am I even scared of Caccino and all those fuckers? Joanna and I are dead anyway if we don't get the hell out of here. Okay. You try that and let me know. How she looks, what she's wearing, she's safe, anything. I'll pay you, you hear?
All right.
Deal. Come back with news soon, you hear? Hey, it's you. What's the...
Let me ask you about New Vegas. Tell me about the Strip.
If you're smart, the Strip's all flash and noise. If not, luck's your dame, your hot date until you find she's a cheap whore high on jet.
Who are the important players?
There's only one important player in town, and that's Mr. House. Everyone keeps clean around him. The families, the barons, fuck, even the NCR.
Any recommendations?
My recommendation? Get the fuck out of town while you can. They'll leave you hanging in the wind, or worse, add your body to a concrete wall, okay?
Fair enough.
Till next...
Next round, no worries. Okay, did not know he was there. Did not know that was a quest. You learn something new every day. This place doesn't seem to have anything else sitting about, but we did get a snow globe, so that's a net win. I'm assuming
put the monorail back to
there's
work.
no other surprise guests. Nope. Okay, so we have officially seen everything in Vault 21. I will be doing a guide on all the locations, but this one I didn't think too much about. But here we are. Awesome. Alright, poor Eddie. Poor Eddie, right. Need to sort him out. He's just, it's just depressing, like. Cheers, Sarah, for everything. Let's go. Well, high time to turn my little ass back. I missed something. See, I don't check, well, sometimes I check before I go into the location. I just thought this place was a bit of a massive, crazy place. It still is. Right, so I need to go to here.
Hello.
Interior markers, not too bad. Don't know how I missed this, but I guess it is possible. Strip ladder 2. There we go. Billy, don't be mad, but I lost all our savings at the tops last night. It's not my fault. I was in a hot streak, up 2,000 caps, then had a bad run of luck and lost it all. Gonna have to see if I can scrounge up some caps and try to get it all back. Please don't hate me, Sue. Apparently there is someone meant to be in here, but she's not about. Maybe not until the quest. That could be a possibility. Clicked into that.
Seeing the site?
Wish I could have seen what's inside the 38.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
No.
You turned around. Looks
Our
like
guys
change.
put the monorail back to work.
Hello.
There it is.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Dear Edna, lost all our money at the casinos. Send more ASAP. We'll get it all back. Trust me, Lenny. I don't think Lenny was getting it all back. There is a girl, Martina, but I'm assuming she doesn't spawn until you're doing a certain quest later on. So we will return, but we've also got to do Carlitos' one. So we'll bear that all in mind. That's how I kept getting lost. I would have always went up the stairs and headed, instead of just heading straight back here. Well, that'll make more sense looking back on it. It's amazing. Years ago I used to think this place was such a maze. Turns out it actually had a bit of logic to it. Plus having a wiki is also extremely useful, and when I do the guides, at least I'll be doing my part whenever everyone probably comes back to this, given that the Season 2 will be based in New Vegas. Which is pretty cool. Okay, things go boom, nothing but a hound dog. Heck Gunderson. Right, so there's Eddie. We have two choices. We have the fort. So I'll show you the two options. I'm trying to think which one I want. I think he upgrades his firepower with the followers, and he upgrades his... Oh, I need to take that. Remove marker. He upgrades his firepower with the followers and armor with it. Who's this dude?
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
We're gonna have rat tonight.
Serious? 17 baht. I mean, I'm happy. It's free. It is free. But even still, the incentive system there is a bit weird. But anyway. Okay, I was actually going to take him to the fort, but I want to show you what he looks like if you take him to the Brotherhood. Reason for that
Let's kick this in gear.
is I kind of want him with a stronger weapon. His damage
Watch
threshold does increase, but let's see where. The correct bunker is this one. Should have probably just saved it here, or saved it outside the fort, because that's where I'll be picking it up. You also have to wait a few in-game days, but we're going to literally wait, because I would like Eddie back. Let's go find this dude. If I'm not mistaken, is in the lab? Sometimes you get sent to the Repcon HQ, but because we've already unlocked this with Veronica prior, we have the advantage of running about.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it? Good to see you again. What can I help you with?
Like to talk to you about Eddie again.
Great.
Log spoke about Duraframe research and Poseidon energy research.
Did you say Poseidon energy? I've been researching some Poseidon projects here. Do you think you could leave your robot with me for a few days? I have some materials that I can use to upgrade his armor while he's here.
Yep.
This is excellent news.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Okay, so I'm just literally gonna wait 4 in-game days. What?
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo.
No!
Feels good not to
I forgot we're on survival. I can't just sit and wait like that.
have to drag a Brahmin.
Ha, right. I forgot about that. Right. The good news is I don't need to worry too much.
Train across the mall.
But that's crazy. I died. I was like, what? I was sitting looking at my phone. What do you mean I died? Too much, no sleep, H2O levels. Everything was just grim there. Probably could just sleep in one of the bunks. I had thought that through. Ah, well. It is what it is.
Have.
Hey.
Again, these are just... It's just to get me from A to B.
Careful if we go off the road.
Don't know about this night vision, though. Head up that purified water, though. There he is, returned to Prim! Woohoo! Let's go have a little look at him. Now, my main thing is not so much he gets upgraded, it's whether he follows me. If he follows me, then we're off to the races. If he doesn't follow me, we mightn't see Eddie again. Suppose we can always take Rex. Like, it's not a complete loss, but it's also kind of annoying. I like Eddie. Eddie's one of my favourite. Now, please tell me this sort of wears off. No. We're off. There we go. Look at him. He's all new. He's all nice. He is
some
a
cons got cornered.
Gorgeous piece of machinery.
The ruins of Boulder City.
Hey, he follows! He follows! That is awesome. He's a good boy. Okay, so this is, as you can see, he gets nice Duraframe. His damage threshold's up by like 12 to 20 from his original 8. So he is really tough. Now, we're not doing that. Reason being is you can give him an alien blaster, which makes him go pew pew pew. Because, see, I always upgraded him with the Brotherhood because I never thought to go to the Followers of the Apocalypse. Till one day my cousin actually turned around and he was like, oh, you know, did you get Eddie's alien blaster upgrade? I was like, what do you mean an alien blaster upgrade? He's like, take them to the Followers of the Apocalypse. And then he showed me, like, the, you know, when you give them enough meds, you get the safe house and you get their, you know, magazines to buy. Never knew about any of that. Hey.
Thank you so much for freeing me.
Thank you. We never would have escaped without your help.
So this is our actual playthrough. Now, where is she?
Have you given any more thought to my offer?
What would you like for it?
I've heard through our channels that it has some research that may be related to Enclave and Poseidon energy technology. I'd like to get what I can from it and use that data for the good of humanity. All of humanity, unlike the Brotherhood.
Fair enough. What are you going to do with it?
First, I'm going to pull off whatever log data I can. Then I'll use some of the tech around here to upgrade its weapons systems. Shouldn't be more than a few days.
Okay. Why don't you want the Brotherhood to have it?
The Brotherhood is all about keeping technology to themselves and using what they find to protect themselves. They are isolationist and belligerent. I have no doubt that they plan to use the data for weapons research.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, again, gonna sleep, and we'll go get Eddie. Eddie has returned to Prim. Let's go get him. And then go quickly test him out so I can show you his amazing skills. He's still cleaned up, don't get me wrong. They cleaned him up a good bit. Gives us our enhanced sensors.
Heard it was you brought the law back to Prim, youngster. Hats off to you.
Right. Oh, here. Whilst I'm here. Isn't there that, what happened to me? Kodak? Didn't think I'd be taking photos, but hey, may as well. Whilst I'm here. In fact,
hunting shithead.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Where could I go right now to test them out? I just kind of want to teleport in and have someone start fighting. I don't think we've cleared this out yet. Right. give me somewhere else for him to fight. Wow. We've cleared so many places out, it's actually hard to think. This place might be a little bit dangerous. Ooh, shit. This goes under my... Not too sure if that was the smartest thing I've ever done. Let's see if he fires. It's golden gaggers. Oh no, that's more familiar.
In no mood for hunting.
Well done, everyone. We have been in here. But yeah, discovered it, so it would make sense that okay, well he didn't use his little pew pew cannon, but do you know what? His damage is up. I think he swaps into it every so often. Anyways, Eddie's been upgraded. He's back to normal. This is quite a momentous occasion. So, tomorrow I'm going to take loads of photos of things and just get a few more side quests going. These should be pretty quick because I've got the fast travel to all of them. So, catch us all in the next episode. Thank you for watching.